Need some light. And then the Lord said, let there be light. What's up, Riley King? Excuse me. What's up, y'all? If y'all can hear me, put some ones in the chat. Sam. Sam is in the building. We got Big Dre in the building. We got Franklin Webster. Salute, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you for expressing your appreciation. It means a lot to me. Alex, what's going on? All right, so we're not having any audio issues today. AD the barber, what's the deal? Okay, so we're rocking and rolling. We're rocking and rolling. I don't have my mic today. I may do. Let me see if this sounds any better if I use these headphones. Just trying to prevent any sort of technical issues before we get started. Where's everybody from? Put your city in the chat. Let me know where you're from. What part of the country are you guys representing? DJ Lady JTV, what's up? Don Dada, my man. What's good, brother? What is the deal? All right, so it sounds like, or it looks like, the audio is decent. Let's see how this sounds. Does this sound any better? Let me see if it switches. Audio, boom, boom, boom. Yes, can you? Is this better? Is it? Oh, Monroeville, Alabama. I actually visited there not too long ago. Richmond, Minneapolis, Durham, upstate New York, Elmira. I actually been to Elmira, New York. My cousins used to live up there. That's what's up. Okay, so we're going to be talking about how to get summer ready, or just the whole summer fitness lifestyle, how to stay on track while living your best life this summer, right? So some of us, all right, let me ask you guys, because a lot of us, we have goals to reach a certain physique by the summer. Did you guys reach your physique goal? If your answer is yes, put a 1. If your answer is 2, if your answer is no, put a 2. Did you reach your physique goal? Yes, 1, 2, no. Let me know. So the Knicks are done. I haven't been watching sports, man. I've been so busy. I have no clue what's going on. I just know I think the Lakers are up 3-1. All right. So 1, yes, you reach your physique goal. 2, no, you did not reach your physique goal, which is okay. All right. So most of us did not reach our physique goals yet, and that is okay, right? Because mainly what I wanted to talk about, I need to go live on Instagram as well. Mainly what I wanted to talk about is that is how to enjoy your summer while still staying on track with your goals, right? Because it is possible. It is possible. It does take a little intention. It takes a little planning. but it is possible. All right, hold tight, guys. Let me jump on Insta. You guys know I have a whole presentation that I want to go through with you guys. Where the hell is Instagram? All right, here we go. All right, bomb. All right, so most people have not reached their physique goals yet for the summer, and that's totally okay. I reached my goal for a second, and then I went to Mexico and I blew it. I drank so much mezcal. I ate so many tacos. I actually found this Jamaican restaurant that had some bomb ass Rasta pasta, and I was ODing on Rasta pasta. Lord have mercy. Can you make a video on vegetarian, high protein, low carb meals? I don't know much about vegetarian lifestyle, so I'm gonna do you a favor and not do that. All right. So the first thing. Oh, let me go live. All right. So I'm now live on both Instagram and on YouTube. If you're watching on Instagram right now, my suggestion to you is to come over to YouTube. Just go to my YouTube channel and you should see the live thing happening. All right. So ready for summer or not, I've checked in with people on on YouTube. Most people have not reached their fitness goals yet, and that's okay. All right, so the first thing, right? I think at all times, if anyone is pursuing weight loss, if you're pursuing any goal for that matter, you should always have a clear, outlined, smart goal, right? You want to have, and you want that goal to be quote unquote realistic. Now, I hate that term, right? I'm not a big fan of this idea of realistic goals, but what I mean by that is it's something that you can see it happening in the near future. It's not this auspicious kind of like way out in the distance kind of goal, because those sort of goals, they don't drive you enough, because momentum happens when we achieve goals. When we set goals and we achieve them, that's how confidence is built. That's how momentum is built. So instead of having a goal of losing 100 pounds in a year, tell yourself, all right, break it down into bite sizes, right? I don't personally like weight goals, but most of us do. So you may want to have a goal of losing 1 to 2 pounds per week, or maybe 5 or 6 pounds per month, right? That's achievable. It's something that you can actually see yourself, achieving. And it's not something that is going to require you to flip your entire life upside down. So you want to set realistic, achievable, measurable goals. And that part is important as well. You want to have measurable goals. Not this, I want to look good and feel good. Yeah, but what does that mean? What does look good mean? What is the vision, right? What is your body fat percentage? What is the circumference of your waist that you want to achieve? You know what I'm saying? So you want to have something achievable. You want to have something measurable. A measurable goal is super duper important, even through the summer. Now, I want you guys to enjoy your summer. There's ways to enjoy life during the weight loss process. I actually suggest people finding a way to still enjoy life during the weight loss process. You do not want to hate your life. You don't want to be hungry. That's another thing. I kind of always go off on people, when they think that, if I'm hungry, that means I'm losing weight. No. The last thing you want to be while you're losing weight is hungry. That's the last thing you want to be, is hungry. If you're eating a diet that consists of whole foods, you're eating high volume, low calorie foods. And I always suggest people doing research and compiling a list of high volume, low calorie foods. Let me put that on the screen. Guys who are on Instagram, come over to YouTube. It's a way better experience. You can watch it live from your phone as well. high volume. I'm just putting this so I can throw it on the screen. High volume, low calorie foods. This is this is something that you definitely want to familiarize yourself with your options when it comes to this category of food. It is a game changer. You never, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to change your eating habits, you never want to be hungry. That's the last thing you want to do, because that's when your survival mechanisms kick in. And the next thing you know, you're pulling up in the drive through. No bueno. You don't want that. You don't want that. So the way you ensure that you don't end up in the drive-through is that you make sure that you're nourishing your body and you're never hungry. You don't have to be hungry. All right, Dion Perry, my bad. I have the hardest time keeping up with my food prep. You got to make it a priority. You have to make it a priority. You have to treat meal prep, anything that has to do with you being prepared for your healthy life. It has to be a priority. It has to be as important as picking up your kids from school, as important as a meeting with your boss. You have to make it a priority. It has to be a non-negotiable. It has to be on your calendar. Listen, I found out that there are people who don't have calendars, that don't live their lives with calendars. Let me see something. If you guys follow a calendar, whether it's a paper calendar where you schedule all your stuff out, your appointments, your work stuff, whatever, your play dates. If you keep a calendar, I keep it on my phone. Put 1 in the chat. If you don't live life with a calendar, put a 2 in the chat. I really want to see something. If you keep a calendar, if everything, not everything, but if you schedule things out, your appointments, work stuff, social gatherings, birthday parties, put a 1 in the chat. If you don't have a calendar that you follow, put a 2 in the chat. I want to see something. All right, so 1s, mostly 1s, but we got some 2s happening. Here's the thing. That's a good place to start. You find a way, or not find a way, find a method that works for you, but you need to be organized. If you want to change your habits, if you want to lose weight, if you're trying to pursue any goal, organization is key. Organization is key. You want to plan things out. You want to put your meal prep time on your calendar. You want to put your workouts on your calendar. You want to set alarms, whatever you need to do to stay organized and have a system. Having a system is key, guys. Having a system is key. I provide a system for my clients, and I am currently taking on online coaching clients. So if you go to brickstraining.com, you fill out the quick survey and you sign up for a call with me. I will create the system for you. I will help you structure your life. That way you don't, I take all the guesswork out. You need the support. You need the accountability. Accountability is so key. It's so key because a lot of us will let ourselves down. But if we have a coach, if we have a workout partner, if we have someone that's depending on us to show up, we are way more likely to show up. So get the support. Go to brickstraining.com. I'm going to be announcing a mentorship program, but that's something else. Stay tuned for that. But brickstraining.com is my one-on-one online coaching, customized meal plan, customized workout program. Gives you everything you need. Again, like I said, it takes the guesswork out. So the first thing that I mentioned to get you ready for the summer, make sure that you always have a goal set and make sure that that goal is specific, it's measurable. All right. I love performance goals. I'd rather a performance goal, right? Saying that, oh, you want to run a certain distance in a certain time, you want to jump a certain height, you want to lift a certain amount of weight. Performance goals are amazing. It does something different to you psychologically versus having just a purely, oh, I'm working out to burn calories to lose weight. That's fine too. If you want to have a step goal, those are dope. If you want to have a calories burn goal, that's something that's dope. But have some sort of measurable goal, right? Something that you can measure, something that you can track. I always, there's one of my favorite quotes. What gets measured gets managed. Let me put that on the screen. What gets measured gets managed. Muy importante. As you can see, I've been working on my Spanish. Muy importante. What gets measured gets managed, guys. And this is why I don't understand when certain content creators or certain fitness professionals talk about losing weight without tracking your food intake. I don't you it's Can you do it? But it's not sustainable, and it leaves way too much up to chance. Weight loss at the end of the day is a numbers game. It's about energy out versus energy in. Calories are just a unit of energy. You burn calories when you move, and you consume and you yeah, you consume calories when you eat, right? So it's about making sure that balance is slightly, right, more calories burned than consumed. That's it. That's what you want. And the only way to make sure that you are doing that is that you have to track your calorie intake and also track your activity, right? I love step goals. I track my steps. I don't really track calories burned during workouts. It's somewhat, I do it loosely, but for the most part, I'm tracking steps, right? I'm tracking steps and I'm tracking calories in. So get my Fitness Pal, the Lose It app. Lumen has a really good calorie tracking feature in their app. Find a way to track your food intake. Do not leave it up to chance. It's important, super duper important. What do you guys? What do you guys? What apps do you use when you track your food? What apps do you use? Let me know in the comment section. CLA 89 Escobar said, I agree. Tracking steps keeps me moving. Oh yes, that's a good way to put it. It keeps you moving. It inspires you. I'm a numbers driven person. A lot of us, we like to see the number. We want to make sure we hit that goal by the end of the day. I find myself sometimes just doing laps around my kitchen just so that I can hit my number goal. And that movement matters. It counts. All right, so a lot of people use My Fitness Pal. I use My Fitness Pal for years. I recently moved over to Lose It. Lose It. I love Lose It. But at the end of the day, they all pretty much work the same way. All right? They all pretty much work the same way. So find an app that you enjoy and stick with it. All right, we got a super chat. Hold on, let me put the super chat on the screen. I appreciate the super chat. So we got, hello, I have a skinny fat profile with chest fat, no gyno. I checked with MD, so he doesn't have gyno. I'm afraid to train pecs and make it look bigger. We can't lose fat locally. Should try dry hard and restart without muscle. I don't understand the question part here. I would have to really see your photo, to be honest. But the part that's really confusing me is you said you're scared to train pecs to make it look bigger. If you drop your body fat percentage and see how it shapes, like how your chest shapes as you drop body fat percentage, I would do push-ups. Definitely start doing push-ups. But again, I would need to see a photo. If it's not gyno, then it should take a good shape if you lift, right? And you build muscle in that area. You can't really spot reduce fat, but you can spot train to build muscle, right? So you want to build as much muscle as you possibly can in that area. So, but I appreciate the super chat, Alexis. Hopefully I was able to help you a little bit. All right, another super chat. OZ Darklighter says, I will lose 90 pounds and run a marathon. I like how he stated it. I will lose 90 pounds and run a marathon. I set my calories. But what macros do you recommend? So it depends on a lot of factors. So it's 25 carbs, 35 protein, 40 fat. Um, that's low. The carbs are low. The protein. So here's the thing. I can't just. You can't just. I don't know. I don't know what your body type is. I don't know what your activity levels are. I don't know. Your genetic profile. I don't know what your training style is. So I can't really say. Experiment. That's my suggestion to you is experiment. I would try to start off, especially because you're gonna be doing a lot of running for the marathon. I would start off with a higher carb intake. Experiment with that, and if see how you feel, see what's going on with your body fat percentage, and then adjust it as you go. But I would give it at least 2 weeks and then make the adjustments. But figuring out macros is all about experimentation for the most part, right? There's certain guidelines that you can follow that to in order to find a good place to start. But for the most part, macros, it's about experimenting for sure. All right. So, like I mentioned, brickstraining.com. I'm taking online coaching clients right now. We have a few slots available. Go there, fill out the form, and let's see. Let's see if we're a good fit. You can schedule a call with me. I'm currently walking 7 to 15,000 steps per day. I plan to do this all summer long. All summer long. When I was in Mexico for 2 weeks. I was doing upwards of 20,000 steps a day without even thinking about it. You just want to incorporate that sort of movement into your everyday life. It's not hard. It's really not hard. Walking is the most accessible form of exercise that we have, and it is good ass exercise. It's really, really, really good exercise. All right. It's low impact on your joints. You can multitask. You can listen to audiobooks. You can have conversations. You can sightsee. It's such a good form of exercise. So set some step goals. Whether it's 7,000 steps, it depends on what your goals are and your health and all of that stuff. But definitely, you definitely want to walk this summer. Do a lot of walking. Go to big cities. When you travel, instead of taking the taxi, right, or the Uber, walk. All right, next super chat. Thank you, Hector Cartagena, for the $5 super chat. No questions today. Just thankful for all the knowledge that you give us. Blessings from Plant City, Florida. Yo, thank you, Hector. Shout out to Plant City. I used to live out in Tampa, and I used to play Pee Wee football, and the Plant City team was a beast. Plant City always brought some good football teams back. This was way back in the day, though. But much love, Hector Cartagena. I appreciate the super chat, my guy. All right, the next thing we want to talk about, and this may sound super obvious, but you want to make sure that you are hydrating this summer. It does take reminding, and especially in the summer when you're sweating. I know Fabrics used to sweat his ass off, so he used to be dehydrated. Make sure he's drinking enough water. I'm not going to stay on that one too long, but just a friendly reminder: stay hydrated. Listen. This is my water bottle. Get you a big half-gallon water bottle. I'm 6'1". How tall are you? I'm just asking to be weird. I'm 6'1". I'm 6'1", and I probably weigh about, I don't know, 215 right now. 6'1". Yes, get you a water bottle. I ordered this from Amazon. It's like $20, something like that. And this is my best friend. Wherever I go, it goes. My buddy. Get you a half-gallon water bottle. If this is too big, get you something smaller, something that's a little bit more convenient. But make sure that you're drinking plenty water. It's such the combination of just walking and drinking water, right? If you just stop drinking calories, if you cut out soda, you cut out juice, and you drink water and you just walked, if that's all you did, you will see a change in your body. You will see change in your body. So, King Legend, what's the deal, bro? What is the deal? All right, what do you recommend for lower back workouts? Deadlifts. Deadlifts or Supermans. That's what I suggest for lower back workouts. All right, so let's review a little bit, right? Like I mentioned when I first started, you want to set realistic goals. You want to have realistic goals, measurable goals, not these pie in the sky. I want to have a six pack. Yeah. But what happens between now and then? What are the goals, the measurable goals that will keep you on track, right? Okay, so here's the next thing. This is super important. When you are going into social situations this summer, you want to pre-decide exactly how you want to show up to this situation. You want to pre-decide. Guys, if you just popped in, I'm taking on online coaching clients. Go to brickstraining.com, sign up for a discovery call while I'm still doing the calls. I vet my clients because my system only works with a certain type of person at a certain place in their journey. All right. So go to brickstraining.com, sign up for a call, and let's figure out if we are a good fit. Now, when you have plans this summer, barbecues, you go to the bar and go out to eat or whatever you plan to do with your summer, go to the theme parks, going on vacation, make sure you plan, have a plan. Look in advance at the menu at the restaurant, plan how many drinks you want to have. Tell yourself, I'm going to have vodka sodas and not margaritas. Like, plan in advance. And then you can also plan your day around it. So for instance, if I know I'm going to go, like I'm going out this evening, right? I'm going to go out this evening and do some networking, right? So I'm going to be in a place where I'm probably going to have some pizza. So with that being said, I ate light today. I ate light. I didn't eat a bunch of calories because I knew there was going to be an influx of calories this evening, right? So you when you pre-decide, when you know what you're getting into and you pre-decide, you can plan ahead your day. And then once you get there, you're not struck with decision fatigue, and you're not struck with this pressure to, no, you already decided. This is what I'm eating, this is what I'm drinking, and that's it. Period. Pre-decide in advance. I do want you to have a social life this summer. I do want you to enjoy your life while you're during the weight loss process. You can enjoy your life. It just takes a little bit more intention. It takes some planning, guys. That's all. You just got to plan it ahead. And it takes being organized, and it takes being structured. That's the thing. That's why I told you, we opened up, for those of you who just joined, we opened up with, I asked you guys if you follow a calendar, if you have a calendar, if your life is organized with a calendar. Because if you don't, you need to. You need to have a calendar. You want to schedule your workouts. You want to schedule your meal plan, your meal prep time. You want to schedule whatever activities or things you need to do. You want to have all that stuff scheduled in advance, and you want to pre-decide exactly what you're going to do in these social situations. If you're watching on Instagram, the experience is way better here on YouTube. I suggest you guys come over to YouTube. Much love to everybody, whether you're watching on YouTube or on Instagram. I appreciate you guys significantly. All right, so yes, pre-decide, have a plan, and stick to that plan. All right, I got a super chat. My man said, where did he go? There you go. I lost 100 pounds so far doing a low-carb diet, and I still have 70 to go. I stopped low-carb and started intermittent fasting. Will I still lose weight? As long as you are still in a caloric deficit, you will lose weight. That's the thing. Whether you're doing a low-carb diet, whether you're doing a high-protein diet, whether you're doing this the soup diet, whether you're doing the Atkins diet, whether you're doing the Miami Beach, what is it called? The South Beach diet, whatever diet you're doing, it doesn't matter as long as you are in a caloric deficit. As long as you are eating less calories than you're burning, you will continue to lose weight, right? Obviously, there's a little bit more nuance involved, but when it comes at a fundamental level, that's all that matters. Even if you were doing a low carb diet, let's say you were doing a low carb diet, you're doing keto. If you still eat more calories than you burn, I don't care if you're eating goddamn kale salads only. If you're eating 3,000 calories of kale salad and you're only burning 2,800 calories in your day, you're not going to lose weight. You're not going to lose weight. Cuffed and Crowned asked how to know how many calories you can eat. There's calculators. You have to go online. I like the bodybuilding.com. If you Google bodybuilding.com calorie calculator, that's a good one. I like the If It Fits Your Macros calculator. That's a good one. But there's tons of calorie calculators. And the food tracking apps actually calculate your calories for you as well. And these are just estimates, guys. These calculators create estimates. They don't know your body. They're just looking at stats, your height, your weight, your age, your activity level, and then they spit out a number. And it's a good place to start, but you still want to pay attention to how your body responds to that certain amount of calories, right? I'm a big advocate for higher protein. And the reason it's not because protein, it's because, for one, protein has a higher what they call thermic effect, right? The thermic effect of foods, each macronutrient has a different thermic effect. So when you eat more protein, not only is it more satiating, right, which means you're going to feel full longer, but your body burns more calories to metabolize protein. So there's several reasons to have a higher protein diet, and as well, when you are in a caloric deficit, meaning you're eating less calories than you are burning, higher protein helps you maintain muscle mass. It helps you maintain muscle mass. So I'm a big advocate for that. But at the end of the day, it still comes down to making sure that you're in a caloric deficit. That is the number one most important thing when it comes to fat loss, is being in a caloric deficit. Focus on, listen, I'm going to put this on the screen again because I'm going to always highlight the most important things that I'm talking about. High volume, low calorie foods are the key. That way you can eat a bunch of food in volume, right? You can get, for instance, and I know this is going to be an extreme example, but let's take a chicken wing, right? One chicken wing is probably like, I don't know, 200-300 calories for one little wing, right? Imagine how much broccoli you can eat for 300 calories. You can eat a big ass bowl of broccoli. And I know it's an extreme example, right? Because who's trying to eat broccoli instead of chicken? But that's an example of high volume versus low volume foods. Not all foods have the same calorie density. So you want to focus on foods that have high volume, low calories. Chicken breast, for example. You can have a big ass 8-ounce chicken breast and it's only like 200 or 300 calories. I mean, probably less than that. I don't know. But you can get super full on a chicken breast versus a fried chicken wing for the same amount of calories is going to be half the size. You feel what I'm saying? So you want to pay attention to that. You want to make a list of high volume, low calorie foods. All right. If you don't want to think about this stuff, hire a coach. I am an advocate for coaches. Here's the thing. I don't push coaching. I don't care if you don't hire me. Hire a coach. Find someone who knows what they're doing. That way they can expedite your process. The value of hiring a coach is that you don't have to make a lot of the mistakes that I made. I made so many mistakes. It took me so long to reach my goal because I did not know what the hell I was doing. But I'm able to now teach from that place. I made all the mistakes already. I made all the mistakes already. So hire a coach, go to brickstraining.com. I'm currently taking on online coaching clients. You can sign up for a discovery call. You will get on a call with me personally for now. So do that while I'm still taking these calls. And I personally, I like to get on the calls because I want to make sure that I'm working with the right people. I don't just take everybody's money. I don't have to at this point in my career. I don't have to. I want to help. I want to work with people who I'm going to be able to see results with, right? So I get on these calls just to vet people, making sure that we are a good fit. Goon K De Niro, what's up? The most shredded guy in the game right now. My man. What's the deal, brethren? What's the deal? All right. Can you actually overeat protein? So here's the thing. With any macro or micronutrient, if you consume too much of it, your body, if your body's going to take what it needs and it's just going to get rid of the rest, right? So you can overeat anything. You can overeat calories. You can overeat protein. So you want to make sure that you're eating what you need, right? I personally like to suggest 0.75 grams of protein per pound of body weight, right? And it just depends. Everyone has their own formula. Everyone has their own suggestion. That has worked for me and my clients. I've been doing online coaching now for almost 9 years. That works for me and my people, right? You can experiment on your own. If 100 grams of protein work for you, then that's great. Do it. At the end of the day, there's no one size fits all to any of this stuff. You want to experiment. You want to figure out what works for me, what doesn't work for me. Instagram's trying to kick me off. Oh, Kimmy said, hold on. We got some people signing up for the coaching calls. That's what's up. Appreciate y'all. Let's get it. All right. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about. Let's go back over. Set realistic goals. Make sure you're setting realistic goals. Measurable goals. You want to pre-decide and you want to have a plan in all social situations. You want to be sure to track your calorie intake. Track your calorie intake. Listen, all this the hand portion method. Nah, it's not a go. Of course, my daughter's calling me. That's not a go. It's just not dependable, y'all. Go to brickstraining.com to sign up. Jigga the Aviator. Go to brickstraining.com to sign up for a discovery call. All right. So, yes, track your calorie intake. Let's set some step goals. I don't know if you could use an Apple Watch, if you have, what do you call it? But you don't even buy a pedometer. You don't even have to have a smartwatch. If you have a pedometer, yes, Jigga, brickstraining.com for the coaching. Yes, sir. If you don't have a smartwatch, you can go on Amazon and buy a pedometer. That is, I think that's what they call it. But anyway, it's just a step counter, and it's pretty accurate. And honestly, most phones nowadays, if you have an iPhone at least, I know it tracks your step activity. So do that. Oh, what up, cuzzo? Damo's in here. All right, at this time, I'm going to take some questions. If we have questions. Is the price of the coaching disclosed on/during the call? Yes, it is. It's actually, when you go through the questionnaire, you'll see the pricing. You will see the pricing of the coaching. And my coaching, I have recently slashed the pricing of my coaching by almost half. Because I want to make it more accessible to people. All right. So take advantage of that right now. Go to brickstraining.com and sign up for a discovery call while the price is what it is. So if you guys have questions, put them in the chat. I'm going to be looking both at Instagram and on YouTube. So let's do this. No problem. No problem. All right. Should we do cardio and strength training at the same time? This is how I always respond to that. If you're in the beginning of your journey, you want to prioritize doing exercises that you actually enjoy. Let me start there. Do exercises that you enjoy. If you like strength training, then I want you to strength train. If you don't like strength training, then I don't want you to strength train. You want to be intentional about forming a good relationship with exercise. It's important that you make it a habit first. Ola Special asks, how are you doing? Thank you for asking that. I am well. I am well. Thank you. For sure. I'm busy, got a lot going on. I have a lot of exciting things happening, but I am well. No complaints here. Thank you. All right, let me see. Is there any more questions? All right. Will you go over your calories today? If so, how will you fix it? Yes, but there's nothing to fix. So what? I went over my calories. Life is long, and actually, it's not even about a daily calorie. It's about weekly calorie more than anything. So let's say you go over your calories today. As long as your deficit at the end of the week, you still have a deficit, then it doesn't even matter. So I wouldn't even say, oh, I'm going to eat less to fix it, but just to balance out my calorie intake, because usually when I overeat, I don't feel as good, but so the next day I'll probably just won't eat as many calories. So, but it's not about trying to do it to fix it. There's nothing to fix. If you overeat calories today, it's okay. So what? Just tomorrow's a new day. That's it. Don't overthink it. Don't punish yourself. Oh, I ate too many. Don't do that. It's okay. It's just not that serious. It's not that serious. All right, I'm searching for more questions. All right, hey Bricks, what is this? Your 30 minutes at home workout for beginners, can it be done every day? Yep, it sure can. It sure can. All right, we got a question over here on Instagram. All right, pin comment. What is the most accurate way to measure body fat percentage? The most accurate way to do it is there's a tank, right? But you have to go to a special facility to get that done. That's the most accurate way. They put your body into a dunk tank, and they have these like body fat percentage pods now. Like the technology is getting crazy, but you don't have to do all that. I like the handheld one. It may not tell you the exact accurate body fat percentage, but if you use the same method every time, the difference is always going to be accurate, right? So let's say you use the handheld one and your body fat percentage is 18%. And the next time you do it, your body fat percentage, but you're using the same device, your body fat percentage is 16%. Whether those readings are correct or not, it doesn't matter, but you did lose 2% body fat, if that makes sense. So thanks for that question, Brother Marbury. Much love. All right. Let me see if we have any more questions. Yes, we do. How do you begin to change your mental for weight loss? How do you begin? You begin by having the intention of developing self-awareness. Mindfulness is the key. And that's what I'm going to be focusing on with my mentorship program. I have a mentorship program where I'm going to be working closely Matter of fact, yeah, let me talk to you guys a little bit about that. I'm going to be working closely with 12 people. I'm going to be choosing 12 people. It's not like coaching. It's not coaching. It's something different from coaching. It's a mentorship program. It's kind of like a mastermind where I'm working a little bit closer with you than I am with my coaching clients. It's like I want to take some people under the wing and really like help you guys transform. So, mentorship program, be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for that. Information about the mentorship program. If you guys DM me on Instagram, if you want information about the mentorship program, shoot me a DM on Instagram. If you're on my live right now, just shoot me a DM saying send me info. That's it. Send me info, and I will send you guys the link to um, to sign up for the mentorship program. It's an investment. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. The coaching is affordable, but the mentorship is a little bit more expensive because I'm personally working with you hands on, like weekly calls. I'm setting goals. I'm going in. I'm putting stuff on your calendar. Like it is an intensive. I'm like really involved with the mentorship program. So, if you're inquiring about the mentorship program, just know that it's an investment, but it's life changing. Life changing. Is this live going to be posted? Yes, I'm going to post this. What's the fastest way to lose upper and mid back fat? Calorie deficit. You can't spot reduce fat. That's the thing. You can't say, oh, I want to lose fat in my upper left quadrant of my back. Like, nah, it doesn't work like that. Fat comes off how fat comes off. You just have to push the intensity, make sure that you're in a caloric deficit, lift weights, do some sprints, get your heart rate up. It's all about fat loss. Fat loss will shape your body. Fat loss will shape your body. All right. Matter of fact, Mustafa, I'm gonna do a quick review, bro, for you. Quick review. I mentioned setting realistic, smart goals that are measurable. You want to have measurable goals, and you want your goals to build on top of each other, right? You want to set a goal, achieve it, get the confidence points, set another goal that adds on top of that goal, achieve it, get some momentum going, right? Be intentional about this. Be intentional about this. Jure lost 150 pounds, but gained a lot back. I need some help. Get some accountability. Go to brickstraining.com if you need coaching, or DM me. You're on Instagram, DM me if you want to be a part of my mentorship program. My mentorship program, because here's the thing, like I want to really work with some people who are motivated on the next level, and I want to be in part. I want to get my hands in the dirt with y'all. Like I really want to help you schedule everything. I want to help you work through mental stuff. I want to do weekly calls, private calls with my mentorship group. All right. And I'm putting that together right now. So be on the lookout for that. If you want information, shoot me a DM on Instagram. Or if you're on YouTube, how can we do this, Kimmy? How can we do this? Steven, you got my number, Steven. Shoot me a text. I have the same number from back then. All right. Cuffed and Crown said there's another question. Let me see if I scroll up. I don't see it. Copy and paste. Oh, there we go. Being tired of feeling and looking the way you do. All right, that's not a question. I don't know. I can't see your question. So there's two things going on. I have my mentorship program, and then I have brickstraining.com, which is just my one-on-one coaching. The one-on-one coaching is a lot more affordable. The mentorship program is a higher price point, but I'm way more involved. I F around and pull up on you at your crib if you're my mentor, because it's a real family thing. Is the mentorship a one-time payment, or is it a monthly thing? We will break the payments up. if you need to break the payments up. That's totally okay. I understand how that goes. All right. Ash in the Machine says you lost 170 pounds so far, still going strong. I love your content, Bricks. Thank you, the Machine. I love when people call themselves machines. I feel like I'm a machine too. Much love. I like that name. BricksTraining.com. That's for the coaching, one-on-one coaching. I'm doing the calls, the discovery calls there. All right. Jose Jr. says I helped him lose 150. I mean, 100 over 100 pounds, bro. Like 4 years ago. I used to watch all of your videos on repeat. Much love, bro. That's a huge feat, bro. 4 years ago. Are you maintaining? That's the key. Are you maintaining that weight loss? Salute to you, whether you are or not, man. It's an amazing accomplishment. Much love. Much love to you. All right. Why did I just tried to scroll on my computer? Lord have mercy. That doesn't work. It's not quite. Last night took it. Damn. Yes, if you want information about the mentorship program, you can either go to that post. Did we post anything today? No, not my latest. Just DM me. Just DM me that you want information, and we will send you the link to sign up for the waiting list. And there's going to be some text messages and emails sent out to you guys once it is ready for open enrollment and give you guys more information. All right. So BricksTraining.com for coaching. DM me for the mentorship program. The mentorship program, the time commitment is 3 months. It's a 12-week program. It's a 12-week program, and it's an intensive. It's an intensive. It's meaning that there's a lot of information. There's a lot of information. There's it's high accountability. We check in every week. There's calls every single week. It's intensive. So it's not for everybody. It's a special program. Jeray, my online coaching clients. I got a few online coaching clients tapping in. This is one of the best questions I got all day. Do you use baby oil on your muscles? I actually do not, bro, but I do use coconut oil. I use coconut oil for sure, or Aquaphor. Bang. Grease it up real nice. You feel me? I'm gonna say baby oil. Took it back. Took it all the way back. All right, guys. Let me see. Do we have any more questions? Bricks, when are you starting the mentorship program? I might join. So the mentorship program is going to be starting sometime next month. I haven't decided the day, but if you sign up, well, just shoot me a DM, Steven, and I'll shoot you the information on how to stay in the loop. Much love, much love. Much love. All right, let me see. Is there any more questions? If I missed your question, just repost it in the chat right now, and I will get to it. If I missed your question, post it in the chat again. What's your favorite body part to flex? I don't really flex. Chest. I don't know. I guess biceps. I do, double bicep. I guess bicep is the douchiest of them all. So I guess I'm gonna say bicep. Do you have any tips for truck drivers that want to lose weight? All right, so this applies not just to truck drivers, but to anyone who is constantly on the go. And I said this earlier in the live. Preparation and figure out ways to simplify exercise. Get you a jump rope system. Get some body weight. Listen, I don't care if you got to pull over in that truck stop and pull out a mat and work out right there in the parking lot. You got to learn how to just get in where you fit in. That's what I would do. That's what I do now. I've worked out in hotel freaking hallways. I don't care where I got to go to get it in. I will get it in. And you got to kind of develop that attitude about it, right? Especially when you're on the go and things are not convenient. You don't have access to a gym. Listen, you got to just get it in where you can, But planning is key. I know a lot of truck drivers, they have like little refrigerators on their rigs. Have some frozen meals in there. Keep your meals so when you stop at the rest stop, you can heat it up. It's not convenient, but it can be done. It can be done. Bricks, I started writing my workouts in a book to keep track. That's a good idea. What gets measured gets managed. That's what's up. All right, with your training program, will there be a grocery list provided for meal preparations? Not only is there a grocery list, yes, there's a grocery list. I give you 3 options for every meal. It is a luxurious experience. This app is so intuitive. It's beautifully designed. It's high accountability. You got to check in. There's Messenger. There is your workouts are delivered to you. There's videos for each exercise. It is the shit. My training program is legit. My training, it just are the vlogs coming back? Yes, I'm gonna be vlogging again really soon. I'm working on a lot of these programs right now, so you guys would not enjoy those vlogs because I'm just doing a bunch of work at the desk all day. But I got some exciting stuff happening soon over the next few months. Gonna be a lot of moving and shaking, a lot of traveling. So for sure, the vlogs will be back. For sure. Christopher says, I keep getting winded and burnt out while lifting. How many total sets should I do per workout? Per workout, how many total sets per workout? 3 to 4. 3 to 4 sets, for the most part. All right, I answered this question already. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. Unless we have any more, let me check it on Instagram. Breaks, my boy. I'm in pretty decent shape. I need about a month. You got me. Yeah, come through. I'll train you for a month. How much cardio do you do? So I don't really do, like, I just walk. I try to get 10 to 15,000 steps a day, and that's pretty much my cardio. For sure. It's pretty much my cardio. How much do you weigh currently? I currently weigh about 215 pounds. Before I left for Mexico, I weighed 211. No, before I left for Mexico, I weighed 207. I think I put on probably like 10 pounds in Mexico. Too much cerveza, too much mezcal, freaking tequila all day. I wasn't drinking that much. I probably had like 2 drinks a day, which for me is a lot, for sure. But I was in Mexico. All right, y'all. I'm about to hop off. I don't see any more questions. Again, guys, brickstraining.com. If you want some accountability, we all need it. Invest in yourself. Again, I don't care if you don't hire me. If you are trying to lose weight, or you're trying to achieve any goal, get support. Get support. Get support. Get support. I always, if I need to learn something and I want to learn it fast and I want to learn it efficiently, I hire a coach. I've spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on coaching, on programs, on mentors. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Please. People asking me, should I invest in? Don't invest in real estate. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself, guys. Get the support you need. All right. I'm about to hop off. Let me check to make sure that there's no more questions. All right, here we go. By the end of your training program, if I can only do 4 pull-ups, will I be able to improve my pull-ups? Yes, if you work on them, and I will put together a program. If that's your goal, I will put together a schedule that will help you build the strength so that you can do more pull-ups. It was one of my biggest goals as well. And now I can do muscle ups, and it feels amazing. And I want you to feel that way as well. For sure. Bro, summer bodies are made in the winter, but spring will do it too. I love that, for sure. How much should we increase our water intake? That's a good question. You want to monitor your water intake by the color of your urine, right? Your urine should be at least a light yellow at all times. If your urine is a light yellow to clear, then you're drinking enough water. If you feel good, and also you want to sometimes add a little salt and lemon to your water so that you can really hydrate. Like pure water, once you are dehydrated, water doesn't do it. You need electrolytes. You need the electrolytes. All right, so add some water, some lemon, and some salt to your water once in a while. That really help your body hold on to the water. All right, all right. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.